Things are going to be a little bit more fair the next time you buy a ticket to your favorite sports event or concert. The province's ban on bots came into effect on Wednesday. Ticket sellers must now find ways to detect computer programs used to buy big blocks of tickets and cancel any tickets bought by them. Alberta is just one of 3 provinces with the ban now. This is where we bring in Danielle Smith from 770 CHQR to continue the conversation, because Danielle, you're focusing on this on your story today. This has been a long time coming, but a lot of people, I think, are feeling like this might not work. There's a little bit of doubt.
Minister of Service Alberta, Brian Malkinson. So with other provinces having had a few months to experiment with this, I'm wondering if they have managed to develop any techniques. The thing that makes me a bit uncomfortable with the way this legislation is drafted, and maybe it's the only way it can be, is that it seems to be punishing the victim. I mean, I look at the ticket sellers, those who are contracted by the various artists and sporting clubs, trying to get tickets to customers, as being the ones who get defrauded when the bots come in and then turn around and sell them for a massive markup. And they also have a great interest, of course, in trying to stop that, because the more that they can sell legitimately, the more people will continue to return to their service. So I'm just wondering how, when you have this online world, you have any of these bot companies that could exist outside of our jurisdiction here. How are they going to enforce it? Is it going to end up being unnecessarily punitive on the ticket sellers? And are there other ways to be able to address this? I look at artists like Garth Brooks. He addressed it by saying, hey, I'm just going to keep on announcing concert dates until the demand is met. You've got Taylor Swift, who has said that she's having a sliding scale for her tickets, so that if you want to pay $1,000, at least you're paying it to the artist, which is where it should go. So there may be other techniques that end up developing, but I'm going to see whether or not there's been much success in other jurisdictions and what it is that the minister hopes to accomplish with this.
Well, we've already seen Ticketmaster and StubHub saying they have strict rules in place already, that they've spent millions trying to weed this out. So the question is, again, if this is going to do anything.
Well, when you think that you've got artificial intelligence and machine learning, and I've been corresponding with somebody who's an expert, he actually teaches his students how to develop bots for legitimate purposes. And one of the things he's told me is that, you know, you can be one step ahead, but then the bot developers are one step ahead of you. So it's a constantly moving target. And I don't think any of us want to see fines so punitive against legit ticket sellers because they haven't been able to stop the bad guys that it ends up punishing the wrong person. So I'm going to see how the minister hopes to be able to avoid that problem and get us to where we want to get to, which is that you don't end up with this intermediary fleecing well-meaning consumers.
Yeah, no kidding. Your show starts at 9:30 today. Have a great long weekend.
Thank you. You too.